Hey friends, it's Laura with Laura B. Flosstube. Thanks so much for joining me today. Welcome or welcome back. It is January 16th, 2024. I'm coming to you from Columbia, Missouri, and this is Flosstube 49. The next Flosstube I'm doing is Flosstube 50. I cannot believe I've done 49 of these. So anyway, today I would like to share with you some of my progress, some of a finish, a start, all kinds of stuff. I'm also going to share with you some other crafty things that I've been doing, some progress on the Moto Blockheads 5 quilt along, and the Bloom quilt along, and my selvages blocks. I have so much to share. So why don't we just get started? And then first thing is first, I have got to show this finish with you. I just put a little teaser out on Instagram, but I thought, hey, I should share the whole thing with you guys here on my Flosstube. I am so excited. This is going to be my first finish of 2024. I did start it in 2023, but I still think that it counts because I finished it in 2024. The majority of it was done this year too. So this is the Lori Holt Prim and Proper cross stitch, and there is a quilt that matches this. I do have that pattern and it's on the list to do this year, so we'll see if it actually happens or not. But let me just show you a little closer look of this. And my fabric's not really cooperating, but that's okay. This is stitched on a 28 count wheat Lugana. I use DMC floss. I did change several of the colors just because I didn't have them in my stash. And rather than go shopping for just a few skeins of floss when I have, I don't even want to tell you how many skeins of floss I have. So I have a lot, okay? Rather than go shopping for more, I decided to use some of the colors that I had, just use some similar colors for anything that I didn't have the exact match or exact color code that it called for. Oops. So that is Prim and Proper. And actually, let me just show, this kind of works better too. Really happy with the way this turned out. Obviously, it still needs pressed and needs finished. I'll probably frame this one and hang it in my craft room. So that's probably where it's going to end up. All right, so that's my finish. I have made some progress though. Last time I showed you the Durene Jones Christmas stitch along from 2023 that she did. It was a free stitch along. I am not finished, but I do have one more section completed. So I did get my little reindeer down here all done, and the cute little mouse too, a couple little birds. So that's super fun. I actually went back and did the back stitching on the little bird, on the turtle dove as well. I forgot to put its feet on, whoops. So all the back stitching is caught up on this stitch as well. So obviously I have 3 more blocks to go, and I am working on this as I can, as I want to, I guess is what I will say. And I have progress on the Durene Jones. I do have another start because I listed off like, I don't know, a bazillion things I wanted to try to stitch this year. So I am starting them as I'm going along. I have not started Houses on Pumpkin Lane yet, but that is on the list to start. My start is the Homespun Collectibles Snowman. Doesn't he just look so happy, just looking up? So happy, happy, happy. And I have pretty good progress on this. Considering the amount of time I've spent on it, I feel pretty good about this. So I have the border done, and I have the bottom of the snowman outlined, and I'm starting to fill that in. So I'll just get that finished up, and then I'll work my way up the snowman and outline and then fill in as I go. And hopefully this one will be done, fairly soon, hopefully before winter's over. We're getting so much winter right now. Mid-Missouri, oh my goodness, it has been so frigid this last weekend. I think it started getting cold on Thursday, and Friday it was super cold. Saturday, it was like -11. I'm like, who wants -11 weather? No one. That's who. No one. No one wants -11. I definitely don't want -11. The dog doesn't even want -11, and she's like a lover of all things cold and snow. But and honestly, at a -11, it's even too cold to snow. It's just cold. It's just cold. And my husband was laughing at me. We actually went out Saturday night to a concert at one of the local venues, And he was like, I'll go get the car and then you don't have to walk in the cold to the car, which I would have, I should have taken him up on it, because by the time I got to the car, I was so cold. I had gloves and I had a warm coat and everything. I actually had a really nice heavy wool coat on with nice thick gloves. By the time I got to the car, my hands and my whole body was just freezing. And I just kept saying, I'm just so cold. I'm just so cold. And he's like, I understand you're cold. And I was like, I know, but I'm just so cold. Poor guy. He just doesn't know what to do with me sometimes. But anyway, so I hope that this little snowman is not bringing more snow with him that I am stitching. But that is what I've been working on. So that's my Stitchy updates. I do have a few little Stitchy projects that I'm doing, but they're not necessarily cross-stitch projects. So I've been collecting selvages for a while, and I collect the selvages from some of the fat quarter bundles and some of the quilt kits that I got that I was doing the Lori Holt applique quilts with. So I've collected those for a while, and on a whim last week, I believe, I decided that I was going to do something with them. So I've made a table runner, and I'm going to call it a table runner, but I'm not using it on a table. A table runner with these blocks, and I did a video on making the quick selvage blocks. So if you haven't seen that, check out that video, and I explain how to make these and how quick and easy they are. So I made a whole bunch of those, and I made the table runner for my towers that sits underneath my featherweight. And then I also have a couple of just, sheets, I guess, that I've made. And you can see it's got the interfacing on the back. I took the 9.5-inch squares and I cut them in half and put them together with some of the white selvages. And I've just kind of like flip those around and everything. I'm going to make a project bag out of these. And then I have 2 selvage blocks left that I will make the little floss clutch out of. So when I get those done, I'll share those either in a Flosstube, or I might put a little video together just showing how I make those items. I haven't really decided on that yet. So that's my Stitchy progress. As far as quilting progress, if you've been watching the Bloom Quilt Sew Along, I hope you tune in Thursday, January 18th, because I'm going to be showing how to do the outer borders on that quilt. I actually have my quilt top done. Yay! And I will be taking it to quilt pretty soon. And when I do that, I'll do a video on the quilting part of it too. And then I'll do another one on doing the binding and the finishing. So, and the binding and finishing video will also include how to attach a sleeve to your quilts, or at least how I do it. So that might be helpful. So tune into that if you have been following along with the Bloom Quilt Sew Along and those things interest you. So the other quilts I have going, I have a t-shirt quilt that I just put together for my husband. This is pretty much together. I ordered some fabric for an outer border because I just want it to be a little bit bigger than this, just because he's going to use it as a throw quilt on in the living room in his recliner. So I want it to be a little bigger because, well, I mean, right now I think it's like 50 by 65, something like that. So just a little wider and a little longer would be good for him because he's a tall guy. So ordered some border fabric for this one, and then that one will be put together and I'll be able to quilt it. And then the other one I'm working on is the Moda Blockheads 5. And let me swing you around so you can see my blocks. All right, so here are the first 12 blocks of the Moda Blockheads 5 Sew Along. I could probably, okay, on the far right, the top and the middle on the far right, so like the one that has the brown star in the middle and the 4 that has the 4 stars, that I don't know why, I feel like they look like the little throwing stars that you can, or a weapon, I don't know, that's what comes to mind when I see that block. But anyway, those are the latest 2. Those are the first 2 blocks of round 2. And the other 10 were from round 1, which was last fall, that ended before Christmas at some point. So there are going to be 40 blocks total for the Moda Blockheads 5. I am going to go ahead and make 42 blocks. So at the end, I'm going to go back and decide, okay, these 2 blocks are my absolute favorites, or I'll find 2 more star blocks that I really love. and make 2 more, because if I have 42 blocks, then I'll be able to turn this into a king size quilt. And I am super excited about that. I feel like that is going to be a quilt for my bed. Although I do have someone in mind too that may need a king size quilt. So they may get it as a gift. It just kind of depends on how I feel about it when I get to the end of this quilt along. So that's the other quilt that I'm working on right now. I also have fabric ordered. I have 2 more quilts that I'm going to be working on. Let me swing you back around so you can see me. Okay, so you may remember I'm going to retreat next month. It's February 17th, I believe. It's that weekend after Valentine's Day that I will go and do, our local quilt guild has a 3-day retreat that we do every year. So I will be going to that, and I'm going to take some just like 5-inch squares along with me and do some easy peasy projects there, just for some charity quilts. So I have that one kind of in the back of my mind, percolating what I'm going to do with that. And then I have a quilt that I'm going to be starting for my husband's aunt and uncle. Well, they're my aunt and uncle too, but anyway, for them, for their guest room. And so she and I have been like going back and forth on what kind of fabric do you like? What kind of colors do you want? What color pattern? And I was so excited when she decided on a pattern because it's stars and I love stars. So it's going to be super fun to do. So I ordered the fabric for that, and that should be here pretty soon. So I'll get started on that quilt. And then I also have a Christmas tree quilt that I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to be doing a video series for that quilt just because it's going to be kind of my own thing, and it's going to be a different technique than I have seen or used before. So I want to share that with you. So stay tuned for my Christmas tree video series. I think you're really going to enjoy it. I ordered the fabric last week, and then my husband helped me get the next piece of the puzzle last weekend, or maybe yesterday. I think it was Monday. Yeah. So he helped me with that. So I'm super excited to get that started. And as soon as the fabric gets here and a couple more items that I need, I will get working on the final plan on how to demonstrate that for you and share those videos out. So that is kind of where I'm at. That's a lot. I mean, yeah, I have lots of quilts going. I have lots of projects going. I have lots of cross stitch going, and the spring semester for graduate school started today. So I can't even really believe that I'm doing this video today because I looked at the assignments for this week and I was like, yeah, I really should be reading or studying or doing something, I feel like, but I decided I was going to go ahead and get my Flosstube done because that's one thing that I really enjoy doing, and I want that kind of like to continue on, and I wasn't going to give myself an excuse of, just skipping this week because school started. So I'm glad that you joined in for all of that. That was like a really quick rundown of what's going on in my world. And it's cold. So I'm inside a lot. I haven't been going out to play with the dog like I usually do. I have still been going to the gym, which I really enjoyed. I get up at 5 a.m. and go to the gym in the morning now. And I've really enjoyed that. I haven't been very consistent the past 2 weeks, and I can tell, but it is coming along well. I'm going to be getting back on track with the gym this week and super excited about that. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on in my little corner of the world. I hope that you are staying warm and safe wherever you are. I hope you're getting in some stitching time, some sewing time, or whatever you're enjoying to doing. I hope that you have found some time to set aside for that. But until next time, please continue to stay safe, stay warm, and happy stitching.